Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be rebuilding the lifters in my Miata. Super easy job, a little bit time consuming, but can be done super affordably. Like if you have oil, you can redo it. Anyways, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Alright, so now that I'm editing this video, it has become very apparent to me that I don't actually have any video of me pulling the cams out of this car. So, sorry about that. But just to touch on a couple of things. It's very important that you guys look up the star pattern that the cam caps come out in. The torque pattern for that is the same as the removal pattern, and just be very careful because that's really the only thing in this job that you can actually mess up. So, you know, be very attentive when you guys are doing that. Don't just go in there all willy-nilly because you can't actually bend your cams and you don't want to do that. So look up the star pattern, do that. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. We're actually about to get to the lifter stuff. The rest of this has just been absolutely routine maintenance. Sorry for the painful intro. So, hang out for the lifters, and like, comment, subscribe if you guys feel like it. If you have any questions, I'm very attentive to my comments. Please feel free to leave some comments. Anyways, thanks guys, and back to the video. Oh yeah, one more thing. Be super organized when you're doing this. Each cap goes in a certain position, they all face a certain way, and you don't want to mess up the hardware or the cam caps or the cams. So line them all out, make them look nice and neat, nice and pretty. I put them all on a giant cardboard box on my floor in my shop, and I just actively stopped walking in that area during this whole filming. So be really organized with your stuff, because if you mess it all up, it actually does have a negative effect. So be specific, and yeah, the rest is easy. Okay, bye. Alright, so this is the magnet that I was talking about, up there top left, right by the can of acetone. I just used it. You can literally just pop it on the top of one of those lifters and it just slips right out. And then obviously I used acetone to clean my lifters. I know some people use gasoline, but I just didn't have any of that hanging around. I do have acetone, so just swish it around. As you guys can see on the paper towel, I wanted to be really organized with what came out of what, and I wrote down 1 through 8 and just did all my intakes at one time and all of my exhausts at one time. So they're really easy to take apart. You just get some vice grips, grab onto the cap in the middle and give a pull, and inside of that cap there's another cap and a spring. As you can see, they're all kind of like lined out, and they all have like an order that they go in. So be aware of that when you're putting them all back together. There is a right and a wrong way. Out of my 16 lifters, only 14 of mine actually actuated. So as you can imagine, my car sounded terrible. I don't know of anybody that's had that many stuck lifters, so this job was well overdue. So rebuilding them, you just put them all back together the way that you took them apart, and then get some fresh engine oil and smush everything back together, and then you're gonna feel the plunger right here go up and down. And then I didn't want to make a huge mess, so I made my gloves nice and tight on my fingers. And then you're just gonna find the weep hole on the lifter and push the plunger up and down until no more air comes out. It's super easy to prime them, and then you just gotta put it back where you came from. And then do that 16 times and you guys are good to go. Anyways, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in my comments section. I'm happy to help you guys any way that I can. I hope that your job turns out as good as mine. Let's face it, you guys don't want to watch me put that entire thing back together. So all I'm going to say is this. Be very aware of how your cam caps came in, put them all back in using the correct torque pattern, and then put your cam gears back on, make sure your car is timed properly, and then put on your new valve cover gasket, make sure you put on your coil pack, you align your cast properly, pretty much everything that we took apart in the beginning of this video, put it all back together exactly how you took it apart. I'm not going to put it all back together for you in this video. It's already a long one for me. Anyways, the video that I'm going to show after this is actually how my lifter sounded after they ran for a little while. The car had to run for like 15 minutes. It was warm. I had gotten it up to like operating temperature. I drove my dad around the block and then came back in, and this is what they sounded like. So if you start it up right away and they don't sound any better, go for a drive and come back, and I promise you, you guys won't be disappointed. Also, I painted my valve cover, so I swear it's the same car. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm actually putting a Haltech ECU in the NA, so that video is taking a very long time to make, but I will see you guys in that one. Alright, bye!